Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. नाम तो सुना होगा. देखिए सीजन 3 की शुरुआत में हमने आपसे कहा था कि this season is going to be bigger and better. हमने आपसे ये भी कहा था कि इस सीजन we're going to bring you the best there is in Bollywood. और अब अपना ये वादा पूरा करने का वक्त आ चुका है. We're bringing you the best and the biggest in Bollywood. Now I had a chance to fly down all the way to Mumbai to Yash Raj Studios and we had a chat with the king of Bollywood himself, Shah Rukh Khan. So here's Shah Rukh Khan talking to me about love life and of course his latest film, Jab Tak Hai Jaan. Okay, Shah Rukh, welcome to Weekend Out. The big day is finally here. It's time for Jab Tak Hai Jaan. We don't know much about what the film is. Why don't you start by telling us about Jab Tak Hai Jaan?
I think first, thank you very much for having me over in Weekend Out. The film is what the trailer suggests. It's a soulful love story. I think the impression that you will get from the visuals is that, it's a story about love, which is eternal, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, belief, which is eternal, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, and then it's about, trying to put it in the language which exists today. I've been saying this, in a world which is now openly discusses SMSs and PMSs. I think it's a classic love story, and somehow explaining to them, telling them, entertaining them, and kind of putting across that whatever expression you use of love, the essence of love has been the same from time immemorial. It just goes on and on and on, and that is it. So, love story. You have girls and you have boys, and they fall in love and they have an obstacle to cross. I think in this film, the obstacle is extremely special, and that's a part of the film that hopefully will intrigue everyone, will rivet everyone, and give you an entertainment, inshallah, with Katrina and Anushka by my side, which is new, different, and hopefully never seen before.
Again, here you're romancing two girls, I'm guessing at different points in the film. You've done that earlier as well with Rani and Kajol in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. If you had to compare, I'm not saying you must, but if you had to compare, where did you enjoy romancing more?
I'm a huge lover of women. I have no compunction saying that I love women, and in each different avatar, how they look physically has never been important to me. I think each woman in the world is very beautiful. If I had a chance in my life, I like to dedicate my life to singing a song to every woman that I meet. I just want to sit down and sing a song and move on. And I want nothing from her. I want to perhaps not be able to give enough, but I just want to express the fact that thank you for being a woman. And so Kajol, Rani, Katrina, Anushka, and I'm not being diplomatic. Personally, they're my friends. Kajol is a friend, Rani is a friend, and now Anushka and Katrina are friends. And hopefully this friendship will last beyond films. But having said that, as actors I can't compare. Each one brings some amazing uniqueness to what they do. And I think anywhere it is wrong to compare actors or creative people. And I've loved loving all of them. Okay, let's compare something else. Shah Rukh, if as an actor, I were to ask you, what do you like better in a film? Would you like to do a double role, or would you like a double romance? I'd like a double role with double romance, so I'll be able to romance 4 girls.
Okay, now Shah Rukh, since we are talking about Jab Tak Hai Jaan, it's imperative we talk about Yash Ji as well. Shah Rukh, when you think now, is there anything that you feel that you should have said to Yash Ji while he was with us?
I think there are certain relationships in life where you don't have to say anything. You just need to somehow feel each other. As much as I would have loved Yash Ji to be around with us in this world, not even when the film released, that is actually minuscule hope. It was lived as long as 200 years, as much as I would have liked him to. But the fact that he's no more with us, somewhere down the line does not make me feel that he and I did not share enough feelings. I've known him for about 19, 20 years. And in that 20 years, I think I've lived and felt a lifetime with him, and extremely satisfying. I know what he felt for me. I know what I feel for him. And there was no need of any language or expression. I don't think I'd belittle the importance of the relationship that Yash Ji and me shared over these 20 years by applying words to it. So there was nothing needed to be said. I think we felt it, and I'm sure like my parents are up there somewhere in heaven, and I never said to him that, Yash Ji, I'm assuming you will go before me. So if you meet, I'm sure he's already gone, met the parents, and they're looking after him. So I don't think I missed anything in terms of emotional attachment or exchanges that Yash Ji and me needed to have.
You know, Shah Rukh, because of your relationship with Yash Ji, there's another question we want to ask you. We've heard about Yash Ji that he had a passion for 3 things in life: films, food, and his son Adi. You have anything to say about this? Is this true? Is this how you saw him as well?
I would add to it. I think films and foods, of course, it's very, very known. But I think both his sons, Uday and Adi, and of course his wife. I think Yash Ji had nothing else. You know, he was a guy who, food all of us need to eat. So it's not a special desire. Films is something that he wanted to live for. And I think the only thing that he turned back to after making films is his family. You know, so it was actually food, films and family. I think these are the 3 things I would describe Yash Ji as.
Okay. Now, Shah Rukh, coming back to the film, every film has that mind, body, soul moment, right? When you're, either emotionally touched, spiritually touched, or you're physically pushing yourself at some point. There's one moment in the film that remains, probably in this case, Jab Tak Hai Jaan. What's that one moment that you take from this film while making the film?
I know there's an amazing moment in a church. As an actor, it was very fulfilling. It felt nice. I think Katrina was there in the scene, and she also later on. And we don't normally have exchanges about work, post work, but she kind of also said that I really liked how it was happening. Adi said the same thing to me. So all of us, without actually exchanging notes, at some point or the other did talk about that moment. That was one, and I think there's a moment in the film on a bridge when it's like really windy and the boy and girl are looking at each other. I think that was very pretty, and I liked. I know in the trailers you can see, because I like action, so I like the moment when I kind of jump and save Anushka. So the mind part is the scene that I described on the bridge. The body part is when I jump and save Anushka, and the soul part is what happened in the scene in the church.
Wonderful. Okay, Shah Rukh, now we all know you're the undisputed king of romance. Somebody once even said that if Shah Rukh even romances a cow, he'll make that look romantic as well. So we're going to put that to test and also learn from that. I'm going to give you a very unromantic line from a song, but I want you to say it with full romance in complete Shah Rukh Khan style. Unfortunately to me, we have nobody else here. The line is, "Jab tak rahega samose mein aloo, tera rahunga oh meri shalu."
I have never felt so bad about taking a break like I am feeling right now. I think, it's right when people say that there's something magical about Shah Rukh Khan that draws you towards him. There's some unexplainable energy around him. But we have to take a break, so I'm going to take a break. But on the other side of the break, he's going to answer some very, very interesting questions. And then SRK plays a very interesting game with us. Come back for that.